I think it's a miracle we're not doing an engine rebuild yet. This video should not be, oh, we're finally installing an intercooler. This should be, the engine exploded. We have to do a rebuild. This is insane. The temperatures, this is not good. I don't know how it survived. I don't know how it's been through a dyno, been through Santa Pod and not blown up. These are absolutely insane. I have no words. Let's give it full throttle in second gear. Holy right, that quickly increased. That's literally like a couple seconds and we're sitting just below 40 now. I'm gonna do a third gear pull now. Dude, we're already 41. I've barely done anything. Intake air temperature before throttle is at 80. What the f? Which one do I really look at? I hope it's not the one before throttle, because that is telling a very... So yeah, the camera died there. I just went through the footage, came back down here, and I don't think I want to drive the car. No, this might be the last video we film for the channel. This is bad. Like, this is a lot worse than I anticipated. Like, a lot worse. I know in previous videos I said we need to put an intercooler on this car before summer. This is why. Thankfully we are going to do it. Bart has 2 cores ready for us. We got all the piping, everything's good to go. We're going to put an intercooler on this car, front mount. The car just has to survive until then. The air intake temperatures before throttle, I don't even know if these are real. Bro, these have to be like... The temperatures before throttle hit 110 Celsius. 110, bro, we're gonna melt the throttle body. What the f? These can't be real. These can't be real. I don't think we need to drive, bro. I don't think we need to drive. Let's, look, I think it's time for the channel to take a slight detour and become an energy drink review channel for the time being. We do actually have a new flavor of Monster that just came out. I finally got my hands on one. I've been trying to get my hands on these for the last like 2 weeks. First taste test of the new Monster. Huh. It's, I would say, very comparable to the White Ultra with like a hint of strawberry. That's how I would, yeah, that's basically it. I'd still put the original red can of Monster, the Ultra, at the top. That's probably the best flavor of all time, but they discontinued it. I don't think you can even buy them anymore. But the White Ultra is pretty good, and this is not bad. It's like the white one, but yeah, with a hint of strawberry. Not bad. Anyway, time to blow the car up. Okay. Bro, and I've set up engine torque because that's, you know, an interesting value to probably see alongside everything else here. Yeah, I am just a bit shocked still by what I saw. I mean, I've just started the car. We're at 45 degrees air intake temperature. This is not good. Now, for those wondering what on earth I'm actually using to measure the air intake temperatures and now the engine torque, and you can do, you know, hundreds of different values and actually log them in real time using this device. It's from a company called TopDon. You may have heard of them. This is their top scan product. They very kindly sponsored the previous video on the channel by sending me out their JS3000 jump starter kit, and they have very kindly once again sponsored the full intercooler build series that we're doing. It's a little sub-series, I suppose, of the stage 3 build. The intercooler is pretty important, and we're of course going to be taking the car down to Santa Pod at the very start of next month. So I want to have the intercooler on, and we're putting it back on the dyno the moment the intercooler is installed to see how big of a difference an intercooler makes to our potential for horsepower and torque. How much quicker can we actually go? We of course have our draggy, and this device also has some kind of 0 to 60 testing. Look at this thing right here. We can do like a draggy, literally quarter mile. We got horsepower, we got torque, speed, RPM. Haha. I just passed my driving instructor there, where she also drives a green Scirocco, a 2-litre diesel. That's what I learned to drive in, a Scirocco. And then, well, I ended up buying a Scirocco myself afterwards. So I think she might be like the only Scirocco driving school in the country. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe some of you also learned to drive in a Scirocco. Nevertheless though, we got the TopDon running in the background. I since went to Shell, filled up. Obviously the car sat there for a little bit. We're now cruising at 60. and already the temperatures have climbed up to 33. They're very steady at 33. I can go into third. Let's push it in third. That was 1.8 bar of boost, maybe a little more. So I'm currently literally sitting here at a car wash. The temperatures keep on climbing, boys. We started off at about 35 when I first got here. I've just been idling. We're now at 40.5 on the air temperature in the intake manifold and 61 before throttle. Right, we do have start-stop though. So if I enable start-stop and the engine's now off, so temperature before throttle is dropping. However, the temperature in the intake manifold is just steady. So we're all done with the car wash, and the temperatures have continued to climb ever so slightly. I can't believe the temps before throttle. That is shocking. Bro, look, air intake temperature in the manifold now is now 48. I've just accelerated up to 60. Okay, I think they're dropping. That one little pull in second gear. The pops and bangs though, they do not get old, okay? Every time I drive this car, I have a smile on my face. Despite the part of me now being severely concerned for the car. Other than the temperatures, I am always smiling when I hear the pops and bangs. I think if you take anything away from this video, it should be that if you go stage 3 with this kind of engine setup, you need an intercooler. You do. You need a cooling upgrade, no doubt about it. In terms of the other temperatures in the car, they're fine. The oil and coolant never go to dangerous levels whatsoever, especially the oil. Like it's never a problem. Whereas this is the only kind of challenge, I suppose, with a build like this. So if you are watching and you want to go down this route, you want to put an IS-20, IS-12, IS-38 turbo, you can use the kit by APC. I would highly recommend you do some kind of cooling upgrade, whether it's a front mount intercooler, an interchiller, whatever you want to do. I think it's well worth upgrading this cooling system. This would probably be a lot worse if we were running, say, an open air intake as well, because then all the heat from the engine bay would be being sucked in, which is obviously not what you want. So thankfully, we are at least running a closed air intake from RTMG that I did actually buy myself ages ago for the car, and I'm very glad I have, because I did have intentions of going stage 3 with this car eventually. So I thought I may as well go all out on a proper induction kit. And yeah, super happy I've gone with the RTMG one. It sounds good. Now, most of you that watch these videos either have a modified car or are planning on modifying your car at some point in the future, and using something like this from TopDon, their top scan device that simply plugs into your OBD2 port and then wirelessly connects to your phone via Bluetooth is incredibly handy, not only for looking at real-time data like I showed you today with the air intake temperatures, but also diagnosing your car. Say you get an engine light pop up randomly, you can use this to find out what that error code actually is. Maybe it's something minor and you could actually fix it yourself instead of taking it to a garage and paying quite a lot of money for an expensive diagnosis when you could have probably just bought one of these and saved yourself some money. The product itself looks like this. It looks high quality, it feels high quality. It's not made out of plastic, it's a nice metal cover all round. Top stuff, man. Top quality by TopDon and their top scan, bro. Let's go. But apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video where we're gonna be at APC with Bart, of course, installing the front mount intercooler. We have tons of room in the front here, so we can fit pretty much any size air-to-air intercooler that we desire.